welcome to the channel. I'm Tina, and today I thought I would do a video about psychic development. So I thought I'd bring you at least once a week something to do with help you along in your journey or spiritual journey in understanding psychic development. And very excitingly, I will also be putting together a course for it in the coming weeks. And it will be a live course where we will go much more deeper into psychic development. But first of all, let's get into, it is very complex sometimes, but we want to simplify it for you. So I'm going to give you certain things to look at and explore, and we're going to go week to week with it. So the first thing that popped into my head when I was thinking about what to bring you was colours. So you can do a reading. Now I will also do a video on the difference between psychics, clairvoyance and all that, but for now the terminology I'm going to use is psychic, okay? But there is a difference, okay? But for this thing I'm just going to say psychic development, okay? So we're going to go on colours. So when I'm doing a reading, for instance, and maybe I get a colour, or it can be in so many forms in itself as well. So maybe I'm picking up aura colours around the person and I will get an indication that's what I'm picking up. Maybe I'm getting the colour, like I can see a cloak over the top of them, or I can see that they're giving them a colour of a flower. So it comes in so many ways as well, but we're going to keep it quite simple here. Like I said, I will go more in depth in the course I've got coming up. But let's say that a person has got a red cloak over the top of them. Spirit have given them a red cloak, or it could be that the spirit have given them a red cushion. So the emphasis there could it be completely different by covering them in a red cloak to giving them a red cushion? So a cushion would, for me, and now when it comes to readings, as I teach, I try to allow a person to develop in their own way, because no one person is the same to the next. I lead in a manner of very much allowing the flow and giving them some direction. So for you, a red pillar, what would it mean? Would it mean comfort? Would it mean grounding? Maybe what would a red pillow signify to you? What would a red cloak signify to you? Maybe developing the passions, maybe developing something like creativity. Now you could think that orange would signify creativity if you see orange, but what does red mean to you? Could it mean anger? You know, like the signifying when somebody gets angry, as in that film which my kids have watched, where they're all given the motions and the anger is red. But when you're doing readings, anger tends to sit, and think of the chakra points as well, that can lead to chakra points. So your chakra point for red is your in your base, in your groin area, and it is a grounding colour that leads into Mother Earth. And it is the base colour. Okay, so let's have a look at blue. If you were to see blue, and that would be towards the throat chakra, but if it was in your aura, or if you were given a blue cloak, or you were given let's say some blue. And now flowers are different, because flowers in themselves can have meanings as well, and I'll do a different video. But colours, so like say if you've given yellow daffodils, again it's a different meaning, but the yellow there is brightness, upliftment, courage, coming out of a place of darkness maybe, and they're trying to brighten you up. Blue, it would be healing, soothing. So when you're doing a reading, you can get so much information from just colour itself. Green, again, mild, comforting, calming, healing, as same as green. So some people signify both as healing colours. So it's like what can you, if I was to do a full reading on colour, how would I do it? It's like, maybe I would sense that the person, if they're getting a lot of blues, needs to take themselves to an element of water, which is blue, where they need to calm and they need to center themselves and they need to refresh, or maybe just to detox in some kind of way and remove people and situations from their lives that they do not need any longer, that the blue is trying to refresh your energy and say that you need to concentrate on your own self and your own focus. Whereas maybe orange would be that creativity, it would connect to a very deep feminine energy, it would connect to a sexual energy if you were to go towards a chakra point. Maybe it's about feeling like you're really comfortable in your own body. Are you needing to kind of work on your self-worth, on yourself, your being, and give yourself nurture and care? So you can see it's a very broad spectrum of what you can get. I mean, if you were to say you were getting the colour black, I'm wearing, well, this is like grey, so it's a colour of protection. It's a colour to say that you do not want to absorb any negativity around you or kind of pushing it away. It can be a colour where you're not feeling the best also on the other side of it, so think of it as though there's two sides to the colour as well. Let me think of it. So white is like, we want to maybe cleanse and kind of say, start again, new beginnings with white. So as you can see, there's just a purple. Now you can do that, it can mean to royalty, meaning to treat yourself more high, have higher standards in life, have a higher expectation moving forward. It's, you know, so there's just so much things. So when you think of these different colours, what do you think of? And that what's when you do a reading and see that the person sitting across from you is being given a certain colour, what can you read about that colour? What can you say? What do you feel about it? That's how you would do it. You could do a whole reading on somebody about colour. And then obviously there's so many things, like the flowers is different because you can actually do a reading on flowers as well. But if you were to give it, it's just a representation of the colour, the brightness. Maybe you need some variety if you were to see a variety of colours, and you know, lots of different colours going on in stacks or shades, or there is just so much to it. Like if you're seeing that blue, dark blue, light blue, mid blue, what would that represent, you know? A light blue would feel like, you know, it's airy and freeing, and you want to soar high, and you've got dreams that you need to focus on. A darker blue is in a depth, maybe wanting to kind of really go into hermit mode and kind of investigate where you are and where your focus is. So you can understand that it's big, that you could do a lot with colour than you thought you could. So that's been it for this video. If you have any questions, ask below, and you can also put your comments below of what you think, what colour means to you, and I shall see you next time. Bye.